Hi, I'm Alejandra Perez Aranibar, and today I will bring you guys a very funny and personal Christmas story. I suppose everybody loves Christmas. I personally really do. If you can tell, I would say that it is my favorite time of the year. People are nice to each other, the city has a fresh and sweet smell of wet pavement because of the rain. The trees are decorated all over the town, and in every street, it is at least one house lighted up with colorful lights, decorations, children waiting for gifts, and a lot of donation campaigns come together to bring joy to the ones that are less fortunate. Besides all of it, families tend to gather and have family dinners on Christmas Eve, and everyone tend to be next to the ones they love. That is how this story begins, for the longing of my family to spend holidays together. Now please get comfortable and listen to A Floated Christmas. My odyssey began when my entire family decided to spend Christmas in Santa Cruz. My aunt just moved in there, and my mom and her siblings have never spent a single Christmas far apart. That one, of course, was not going to be an exception. 322 kilometers were not going to ruin their plans of spending holidays together. Easy peasy, they said. As I said, my aunt just moved into a very small apartment in Santa Cruz. She was expecting her house to be done building by that time of the year, so everybody would gather there for Christmas Eve dinner party. The first problem to face was that one. Her house was not going to be ready for at least another month, but nobody but her freaked out. My mom told her we would fit in her apartment, we wouldn't complain at all, and if it was necessary to everybody to sleep on the floor, we would do it. She convinced her everything will be alright. So we started our trip to Santa Cruz. Our stubborn car decided to stay in Cochabamba. We couldn't convince it to go. We really begged him, but it was useless. It made its decision. As that decision took us by surprise, we couldn't get flights to get there, so we went on a bus. My uncle and cousins were going to meet us there because they did get flight tickets on time. On our way to Santa Cruz, I got a cold because of air conditioner in the bus, and my mom arrived with a stiff neck because of the bus seats. The heat of Santa Cruz was unimaginable. The sun could easily burn your skin in only 5 seconds. Anyway, at my aunt's apartment, we would get some rest and a refresh, I thought deluded. Once we got there, there was no air conditioner, no space where to put our things, and the fridge was not working too well, so every soda or bottle of water was not really cold. I tried to hide my panicked face when I started to count the number of persons we were going to be staying at the same apartment. We were already 8: my aunt, her husband, my cousin, my mom, my brother, my sister, my grandma, and me. And there were 4 left flying to get there. It was only 2 small bedrooms and 1 reduced living room for 12 persons, 8 bags of luggage, and 2 dogs to feed. I decided that would not bring us down at all until my brother flushed the toilet, but no one told him not to because the bathroom was broke and it needed reparation. The toilet water started to flood the apartment and the chaos started. Everybody were running to carry their luggage off the floor. My siblings started to scream, my aunt started to cry, everybody were running from the toilet water, picking up what they could off the ground. The dogs wanted to play with the toilet water. My grandma had no idea what was going on, so she walked out of her bedroom and uh, started to walk over the wet floor with no sandals, and everybody started to scream at her because she could sleep on the ground. It was catastrophic. My uncle arrived from the airport with his biggest smile and found that disastrous scene in front of him. Everybody crying, screaming at each other, and trying to clean up the apartment. It suddenly became hilarious, and everybody started to laugh because of the whole situation. Everybody were more calmed and worked together to fix up the mess. My uncle fixed the toilet, my other uncle fixed the fridge, and everybody took cold showers, even the dogs. Finally, we figured out how to fit in the apartment. We did sleep on the floor, and my aunt bought us a ventilator that helped us a little bit more to stand the heat of Santa Cruz. The next day, we prepared everything for dinner. We called by phone to our friends and beloved ones. I called my dad and told him about the whole situation, and he laughed a lot. We shared the dinner and toast for being together one more time, in good and bad. We thanked for sharing one more Christmas together with everybody around, having food to eat, and a place to stay. And of course, a new experience we lived forever marked in our hearts and memories. The end. Thank you.